tomorrow Jarian's going to be getting in a fight. I'm jumping in. Imagine this little big-headed boy getting these death threats from these big giant men.
Oh, we're gonna come to your house, we're gonna shoot you, never.
Scared, shook. I was gonna ride beside my best friend. And I'm like, Jarian, let's think here. Like, these was grown men. When I say they were grown men, they were grown. You starting all this drama for what? You're weird. Because what do I look like having my best friend go in there alone? I was jumping in. I don't like how like it cuts off my hair. Like, come on. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Latavia here. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup and telling you guys a story about how my best friend got jumped and I had to help. Well, almost got jumped. Before I start this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below other videos you guys want me to see. And let's get into the video.
Come me up, P. Corners in the paddock, get my piece. A push a piece. Cop no hammers for my piece. We don't want no peace.
Let's clip back the bangs.
Oh!
So every time I tell this story, I don't know, it's funny. But like, in the moment, I don't know. I'm gonna start from the beginning so y'all can get the whole gist of what's going on. Oh, shit. Messed up again. I'm back. So first I'm gonna start off with some e.l.f. primer. So it was around the time of homecoming, so like around October or whatever. Everybody's getting asked to homecoming and all that stuff. I believe I was a freshman, so it was my first homecoming ever. And you know, most of the time everybody wants a date and wants to go with a date, but me personally, I wanted to go with my friends. Like, I just wanted to go with my friends. I got bomb friends and we was gonna have fun. So it was gonna be me, my best friend Jarian, my best friend Barbara, and then like 2 other girls. Everything was cool, that's what we were gonna do. And I remember this so vividly because it's like crazy. So I was in this class with this boy and we're gonna call him K, okay? Yeah, K, so I'll remember that. After I put the primer on my face, I'm gonna put this oil control primer mist. So yeah, he was in my art class and he was cool. Like, that was it, was cool. And this one day, he was like, first off, I'm kind of over the top when it comes to stuff. So he had asked me, he was like, oh,
Are you going to homecoming? And
I was like, yeah, I am going. And he was like,
you should go with me.
I was like, actually, you can go with me because I'm going with like other people. Like, that's how I said it. I remember it. He was like,
Yeah, we should go to homecoming together.
I was like, okay, cool. Cause I don't know, like I don't know. That's how it was asked. It wasn't like I was asked with no sign or nothing. I was just asked. So I thought that's how we were gonna go to homecoming. So everything's cool, and my best friend Jarian, we're always together, and people had like, it was like always thought we were dating or something. Like since we were in elementary school. But unless you just grew up with us, you just knew that wasn't the case because Jarian is, yeah. Anyway, he would see me with Jarian all the time because that's my best friend, like all the time. That's who he would see me with. And I remember like, we were talking and he was like,
what colors are you gonna wear?
I was like, I don't even know. I think I'm just gonna get a black dress. Cause I talked to all my friends the same. So I honestly thought he was asking like, what are you wearing? All my friends were talking about what they were wearing. He was asking me because he was trying to match with me. Get my beauty blender wet. And I'm going in with this Dream Urban Cover by Maybelline New York. Full coverage, protective makeup, sunscreen, color 340 cappuccino. So he was asking like what colors and stuff I was gonna wear. And I was just wearing black. I might actually put some pictures of my homecoming. I was looking crusty. That was cute back then to everybody else. I told him the colors I was wearing and I thought that he just wanted to know just because everybody wanted to know what everybody was wearing. And he started making it seem like, he was like, oh, do you want this? And I was like, you know we're not going together, we're going with like our friends. And he seemed like he didn't know Jarian, but like, he knew of Jarian because it was like my best friend. And I guess he assumed that we were going to be going together, because when he was talking about it, I was like, no, it's gonna be me, you, Jarian, on and on and on. And I think that made him upset. Oh no, how it happened was we were in class and somebody else in my class, I would call him N, no, yeah, I'm gonna call him N, asked him like, oh, are y'all going to homecoming together? And I said, yeah, but as friends. And I guess I made him upset because he thought that we were going together, even though from the beginning I said we weren't. And when he found out Jarian was going, I guess, I don't know, it just made everything bad. Kay and his friends, his hood friends, and he was like one of those kids who hung out with like 26 and 25-year-olds. So all his friends was not in school, they was grown. Kay started sending, having like his friends and people sending Jarian death threats. They put him in a group chat and was like, oh, I wish Jarian's on the phone so he could explain his part.
But the person you called has a...
Okay, well, his phone is dead. I wish I had Jarian on the phone right now. If he calls in the middle of this, I'll let him tell that part. So they were putting him, giving him death threats, like,
oh, we're gonna come to your house. We're gonna come to your house and shoot you down.
these people did have guns. Like, they look scary. My best friend Jarian is shorter than me. So imagine this little big-headed boy get these death threats from these big, giant men. Scared, shook. But me and my best friend, we put that to the side. We don't get scared. Okay, but we don't get scared. They're texting him, and Jarian's on the phone with me, and he was like, Latavia, like, all these people was in here talking about how they gonna jump this. I'm like, okay, Jarian, I'll talk to him. Don't worry about it, just ignore them. But no, Jarian has a mouth on him, and he was dogging him. He did not care if they was saying what they was gonna do at all. So I'm like, I'm texting Keely, ooh, messed up. I was texting Kay, like, why is your friends texting? And he was like, it's okay. So like, when they started doing that, I told him, I was like, I'm not going to homecoming with you. You cannot come with me because you starting all this drama for what? You're weird, you're dusty, you're musty, you're crusty, you're weird. Like, you can't go to homecoming with me. And he was like,
okay, fine, because you want to go with that big-headed boy Jarian.
and I was like, what? Like, he made it seem like Jarian took his girl, pretty much. Even though nobody was getting, like, what are you talking about? We have people crazy over me, like, oh yeah, he was like, you trying to go to homecoming with him, you trying to go homecoming with him, you know what, F that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So then he started getting more friends, adding more friends to that group chat, saying they was gonna jump Jarian, send his address, all this stuff. Like, these was grown men. When I say they were grown men, they were grown. All of us were freshmen. These men were grown, not even in school, thinking about school. Been in school 10 years ago type grown. And yeah, so they're doing all that stuff. So they started telling Jarian like, oh,
tomorrow, come to school, we jumping you.
we doing this, we doing that. Now, Jarian told me, and Jarian's like, Latavia, I don't care, I'm gonna stand up for myself, I'm about to fight. And I'm like, Jarian, let's think here. My best friend he's real small, but he's not scared, he can throw hands. But he's real small, and his man is huge, and they're all big, and there's like a lot of them, like 8 of them. And I'm like, let's think about this here. Please, let's think. But he didn't care, and he was like, tomorrow we go to school, we fighting. Now me, I don't fight for real. Like, I'm not for real, I don't fight. I don't have to fight. I don't have to wait. I have to go do that for me. I told my mom, it was that morning, I told her, I was like, tomorrow Jarian's going to be getting in a fight. I'm jumping in. Because what do I look like having my best friend go in there alone? I don't care if there's a whole bunch of men, I was jumping in. I told my mom, I was like, I'm fighting tomorrow, so if you get a call to come pick me up, that's why. And she couldn't even be mad. And I was gonna ride beside my best friend. Now I'm going in with some mastic concealer. This color is, I don't know what color. It just say 50 medium deep. 50-50, I don't know. So I started looking up videos like what to wear to a fight, all this stuff on YouTube. When I was ready for school, I looked like I was gonna fight. We get to the school, and it happened in the morning too. That's what makes me so mad. Like, no, it happened at lunch. And I had B lunch. So I had like the next lunch, not first lunch, next lunch. Me, Jerry and us both, we had the next lunch.
Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn me up. Turn me up, P.